Hi guys, I'm WWE superstar Alexa Bliss. It's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think May is better than April. Press the free like button again if next year's Royal Rumble should take place in Columbus, Ohio, and I should win the whole thing so I can challenge either Rhea for the WWE Women's World Championship or Bayley for the WWE Women's Undisputed Championship. Once I win the Royal Rumble, I'll main event at WrestleMania to challenge one of these champions and win the whole thing, becoming champion.
Look, man, let's just say I'm a huge Alexa Bliss fan. I like Alexa Bliss. She's probably my personal favorite female wrestler in the WWE right now. So, let's be completely honest. She has basically accomplished everything throughout her whole entire career. Winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the good old WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. She won 3 belts in her career, which is really good. And let's be completely honest, she has never won the NXT Women's Championship, which I would love for her to go to NXT and win that title, just for the one time specifically only. And she hasn't won any tag team gold over there in NXT, so hopefully they'll bring back the NXT Women's Championships back, tag team titles for the women for the NXT, which would be pretty nice. I think they should, just because why not? Since they decided to add 2 of those titles together with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, if you guys remember that, didn't like that. I thought that was just, kind of not a smart move on WWE's part, so hopefully they'll fix that or do something about that. But anyways, that'll be another point for another video for another day, but the point is, I want to talk about my favorite female wrestler, Alexa Bliss, always has and always will be, and let's talk about this. So, let's just say that news have been speculating that she might make her return soon to the WWE. So, I'm not sure when will she return, but if I had to guess, maybe on the next episode of Raw or SmackDown, because I'm pretty sure she's a free agent at this point. She could literally show up to anywhere, or including NXT, but however, it's probably going to end up being Raw or SmackDown, which I'm pretty sure she's on the Raw brand. I don't think she'll go anywhere. I hope she stays on Monday Night Raw at the least. But meanwhile, I wanted to say this, which is I think Alexa Bliss should win the Women's Royal Rumble in 2025. So you're probably wondering, why am I making a WWE Royal Rumble 2025 prediction early? It's not like that at all, actually. It's not. This is different. So the reason why I want to talk about Alexa Bliss and why she should win the Women's Royal Rumble this year in 2025 is because, number one, I want her legacy to be remembered as the goddess of WWE, or the 5 feet of fury, if you will. So, reason number 3 on why Alexa Bliss should win the Women's Royal Rumble is because I want her legacy to be remembered. Let's be completely honest. Alexa Bliss has never ever, and I mean ever won the Women's Royal Rumble. She hasn't won the whole entire thing yet. So I think it's time for WWE to pull the trigger and just give it to Alexa Bliss. Why? Just because, she's been there for a long time. I know she's been taking some breaks here and there just because of her health or her just having a child, because, she is married after all and all that jazz. However, I just feel like once she comes back, I say just keep her at least on TV, let her do something amazing on television that everybody wants to see. Maybe get her to win a few matches, or make her have a storyline with someone, or have a match with someone. It's got to be either one way or the other, but at the end of the day, as long as it makes her legacy be remembered, how many great moments she has, and, so many moments that any woman can look up to, and that could obviously be anybody, no matter if you're a Charlotte Flair, or a Bayley, or a Becky Lynch, anybody in that mix. But however, I just want Alexa Bliss's dynasty and her remembrance of the WWE last for periods to come, for a long time, that nobody can't live up to that. Nobody can, unless you just put the hard work and effort for it. But I want her dynasty and her legacy to be remembered so nobody will never ever forget about it. Don't ever forget. And of course, for number 2 on why Alexa Bliss should win the Royal Rumble is because she could be either a good face or a good heel in this storyline. So let's just say she has a storyline with, let's give it up for maybe a Raquel Rodriguez, for an example. So let's just say if we want to get good old Rodriguez over with the fans, you can have Alexa Bliss mixed in with the storyline to make things more interesting and more unique. See, I would love to see these two go up against each other because you can do like a whole entire Daniel versus Goliath, type of match for the women, which I think it will make Alexa Bliss look really good, and also it will help Raquel Rodriguez look good as well. I feel like if you put these two in the ring, no matter who wins or who loses, I think it will cement Alexa Bliss's legacy, and of course, Raquel Rodriguez or Raquel Gonzalez, one way or the other, or how you say your name. It'll also create her legacy as well. And you can obviously do this with her, you can do this with Bianca, you can do it with some female wrestlers that I prefer she fights, but I don't want to give it to, other female wrestlers that I don't like, as in a Tiffany Stratton or a Nia Jax or a Liv Morgan. Those women, I feel like it will cherish Alexa Bliss's legacy, so I prefer keeping those two women away from Alexa Bliss as possible, because Alexa Bliss is obviously 10 times better than these women. She's obviously a wrestling veteran. You can't beat that, obviously. You just can't. And no matter if she's gonna do it just to pull someone over or do it just for herself, I think it will make Alexa Bliss awesome and more great if she wins the Royal Rumble, no matter if she's a face or a heel. I mean, I don't even care if Raquel Rodriguez pulls over Alexa Bliss and makes her win the whole entire thing, or she's going to win it for herself against her or with her, one way or the other. So that's kind of for my reason for number 2. And then for number 1, obviously, I don't know if this statement is what I'm trying to say. This statement is true or not, but she is still obviously the number 1 merch seller. Maybe besides Rhea Ripley, because I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley can be same thing with Alexa Bliss on that same, note that they're both top merch sellers, like when it comes to like selling t-shirts and merchandise and stuff like that. I'm just saying at the end of the day, no matter how many merch that you're selling for Alexa Bliss or any female wrestler, I just feel like if Alexa Bliss merch specifically gets a fan's attention, if you are a huge Alexa Bliss fan, buy it and promote the shirt. Because if you do that, or just to get the merchandise, any Alexa Bliss merchandise, no matter if it's a mug, no matter if it's an action figure, no matter if it's a t-shirt or some jewelry that is wrestling Alexa Bliss related type of stuff, or wrestling content, if you will. Honestly, if you do this, I think it will cement Alexa Bliss's legacy 10 times more. And not only that, it also means that you want her to win the Royal Rumble. Just to keep things short and sweet. And, I think it would be perfect. I say just do it. Just do it for Alexa Bliss. Let her win the Royal Rumble. However, if she's going to win the Royal Rumble, we need at least maybe 1 to 2 things. 1, it has to take place for the Royal Rumble, the pay-per-view. It needs to take place in Columbus, Ohio. It makes perfect sense. Somewhere at least the Ohio region in the United States, just Ohio itself. If she can win the Royal Rumble, the whole thing, without no help, just get her at least to do it by herself. At the least. No, no gimmick action. No, like, lights go off and lights go back on. There's like only a few people in the ring and then she wins. No. Not like that. Just a plain regular Royal Rumble, fighting / defeating someone, throwing over them the top rope and both feet landing on the floor. That's basically about it. If she's the last woman standing in that ring, that means she wins the whole entire thing. So, number one for that one, she has to win in Columbus, Ohio. She has to win in Columbus, Ohio. That's about it. Number two, she has to at least make a storyline with the person that she has eliminated, so Alexa Bliss can, take their spotlight and be like, hey, I'm taking your spotlight because I am going to WrestleMania. And hopefully, I say let it be either between a Bayley or a, say, Charlotte Flair, if you will, or maybe some upcoming stars, like from the ones from NXT. May not know some of their names, but you probably might prefer who knows that I'm talking about. Maybe it could be new upcoming stars like good old Indy Hartwell or Max Dupree. Make a storyline with them. Honestly, I just want Alexa Bliss to win a lot of WrestleMania matches as possible. I mean, let's be completely honest. She hasn't been having like a good record of WrestleMania wins. She has been having a few losses. So I kind of just want her to win a lot of WrestleManias because, Alexa Bliss is the greatest of all time, including with Charlotte and Bayley, a few other female wrestlers that I like specifically. So at the end of the day, as long as it takes place at Columbus, Ohio, if it doesn't, then I say that in 2025, Alexa Bliss has to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I mean, if I have to promote my few reasons why, I'll have to say that for the future once the Royal Rumble gets here. Unless they're going to change how the Royal Rumble is going to be showing up or how it's going to begin. But anyways, that's all I got to say about it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I will be making videos like these later in the future, but stay tuned. Bye. Peace out.